Hey, my little jellyfish. Welcome back. We are in Peter Brown's The Wild Robot. We are on chapter 78, The Farewell. Our robot had an army of animals at her command, and she asked them to bring every robot part and rifle back to the airship. Absolutely everything had to go. It was the only way to be sure that the Ricos would never come back. The island animals had no trouble locating the remains of the dead robots. Retrieving those remains took a bit more effort, but they were up to the challenge. Teams of clever creatures returned with robot parts of different shapes and sizes. Smashed heads and broken rifles, twisted tubes, and heavy bodies were all loaded into the ship until the entire island had been cleared. Even the tiniest scraps were collected. It's amazing what an army of animals can do. A light mist was falling when they finally heaved Roz through the ship's doorway. Her head slowly turned around to face the crowd of geese and beavers and owls and insects and foxes and raccoons and vultures and moose and bears and possums and fish and deer and otters and turtles and woodpeckers and squirrels and frogs and hares and on and on and on and on. Every animal on the island had come to give the robot a proper send-off. Goodbye, you wild animals. Roz's voice echoed through the gray. The wild animals smiled, and then a few of them started to roar. Then more started to screech, and then more started howling and chirping and grunting. Soon, every creature was hollering goodbye to Roz. The chorus of wild voices grew louder and louder, shaking the robot's body, rattling the ship, booming across the island and up into the clouds. And then their voices gradually died down to silence. Bright Bill fluttered to his mother's shoulders. You understand why I must leave, said the robot. I understand, sniffled the goose. More Ricos could be headed here right now. I just do not know. There's so much I do not know. I think it is time I get some answers. Will I ever see you again? Said Bright Bill, wiping his eyes. You are my son, and this is my home, said Roz. I will do everything in my power to return. Bright Bill hugged his mother's worn face. I love you, Mama. I love you, son. The goose fluttered back to his flock. The robot took one last look at her home. The door hummed close. I'm going to start there. There are 2 chapters left, and they are pretty quick, so you'll have to come back tomorrow to get the last 2 chapters. Goodbye, my jellyfish. Stay safe. I miss you guys like crazy. See ya.